How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Disc Functional Commentary. I just wanted to do a quick video. A while back, I took advantage of one of the Shout Factory sales. For those of you who don't know, Shout Factory, Scream Factory, is a little boutique distributor who gets the licenses for some films where the license is kind of in limbo. And then they release those films on either Blu-ray or DVD, usually giving them some special treatment, whether that be a full-on restoration or just giving them a lot of special features. I'm a huge supporter of Shout Factory. They put out some really nice stuff. So they had a sale a while back, and I took advantage of it. And I just wanted to show you guys a few of the things that I got. One item in particular, which is the main reason why I wanted to do this video, but we'll go through them. So the first thing that I got is Saturday the 14th. This is a weird little movie. Now, this movie has a bit of nostalgic value for me. I distinctly remember watching this when I was a kid. And for the longest time, I had these vivid memories of this weird little haunted house movie with a bunch of monsters that I watched when I was a kid, and I could not remember the name of it for the longest time. Eventually, I discovered that it was this. It was Saturday the 14th. And I never picked it up. I didn't pick it up on DVD, but Shout Factory has done a release of it, so I decided that this was the time to do it. This is a weird movie. It's not for everybody. It's a comedy. It's a horror comedy. And part of the humor of it is the absolute absurdity of how oblivious everyone is about everything that's happening around them. They either don't care or just accept all of these weird creatures and paranormal occurrences as completely normal and just blow it off as if nothing's happening. And that's really where the humor comes into play. So you have to be kind of in the right frame of mind to watch it. Again, it's not for everybody. Some people will think it's very stupid. I was able to enjoy it. Plus, as I stated, this has a bit of nostalgic value for me. So when I saw that it was one of the items on sale, I decided to pick it up. So that's the Saturday the 14th. I also decided to get the Street Fighter collection. I was excited about this because I don't know if I've seen all of them, but I've seen a chunk of the Sony Chiba Street Fighter movies, but never in a good quality copy. These were the movies that were always out on really cheap VHS quality copies or some of those big multi-movie packs, which didn't really get the best transfers. So I've seen them, but not necessarily the way that they were meant to be seen. So this was recently released, and I decided that I wanted to have this because I enjoyed the movies, but I wanted to see them in their full HD glory, all cleaned up, the way that they were meant to be seen. So again, I decided to pick this one up during the sale. Really excited to check these out. While I was at it, this has nothing to do with Shout Factory necessarily, but I picked up Street Fighter, so I also picked up Sister Street Fighter, which is released by Arrow, a different boutique distributor out of the UK. So yes, definitely wanted to get this one too. But again, that's a side story. So finally, and this is really the item that I wanted to talk about, is I picked up The Thing. The Steelbook limited edition, collector's edition from Shout Factory. Now, I already have The Thing on Blu-ray. I had picked up this version also from Shout Factory a while back. And there's some color timing issues that are present on this 2K restoration that's available on this version of the movie. But they had recently done, I believe it was Arrow, who did Sister Street Fighter. They did a 4K restoration and fixed all of those color timing issues. Now you can get that version imported from the UK, but I believe that version is Region B locked. So there wasn't really a good way for us to get it, unless I do have a multi-region player, but I hadn't imported that version yet. So it was kind of maybe on my to-do list, but hadn't gotten around to it. So the other day, I was watching a video from another guy on YouTube, Serial at Midnight. A guy, Heath, he does those videos, and he did a video talking about The Thing, and he talked about this version of the movie. And he mentioned that there's actually a third disc in here. I knew that this was out for the longest time, but I didn't really go about buying it because I had this. And I had thought that all this was a repackaging of that just in a steelbook. Heath on Serial at Midnight, and by the way, guys, if you've never checked out Serial at Midnight before, definitely check that channel out. Some great videos on there about collecting physical media. It's a great channel to go to. But he did a video where he talked about this version of the film, and he said there's a third disc. And the third disc is the 4K restoration that Arrow did last year, I believe. And so I didn't know that. So I was very excited to find that out, and I went online to Amazon in different places, and the price for this is already starting to shoot up because this is a limited edition release. But on Shout Factory, they still have some in stock, and it was available during the sale, and I decided that this was the time to pick it up. And this was really the reason I wanted to do this video, because I wanted to talk about this, because if you are not aware, if you're like me and you looked at this and said, oh, that's just a repackaging of that other version of the thing that they released. Yes and no. Yes, it has everything that that other version does, but it also has that third disc. And if you're like me, you may not know that. So yeah, that third disc, the 4K restoration that fixes all the color timing issues, is definitely worth picking this up, even if you already have the previous release from Shout Factory. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. Like I said, I just wanted to do a short video and talk about the things that I got from the Shout Factory sale recently, specifically The Thing, Steelbook, collector's edition with that third disc 4K restoration, which is the main reason to get that. So guys, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take it easy.